of DIY, Home Depot's slogan, which is, "You can do it, we can help." Today, Michelle is exploring the world of DIY cancer. Please welcome Michelle Dettlau, our speaker.
What do you think? DIY cancer. I don't think it's that much of a stretch. If I say tobacco, you say
lung cancer.
If I say sun exposure, you say
skin cancer.
Skin cancer. So it's really not that much of a stretch. Now there have been great strides in educating us those points. So we do what we can. We stay away from smoke or secondhand smoke, and then we wear the sunscreen. But that's two cancers, and there's a whole menu of cancers. And I think it's time to address the other risks that are involved in these other cancers. Now, cancer is the second leading cause of death in the United States. It's time. Now, there are some risk factors that you have absolutely no control over, and that includes genetics and family history. You can't choose your parents, as much as you wish you could. I have heard that in some reports, women that have the BRCA gene, they're opting for double mastectomy so that they don't get breast cancer. Just because you have a gene does not mean you're going to get that disease. But when it comes down to it, genetic factors and family history only account for 15% of cancers, or that result in cancer. So that leaves 85%. And that's what we're going to explore today, is that 85%. All right, let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this. I mean the veggie burger potatoes. Here are some risk factors that you do have control over. The hormones. I'm sure you remember that. That's where estrogen is snuck into our foods, especially women. The foods, the contraceptives, the hormone replacement therapy. Think about it. Estrogen makes things grow. So you want, if you have a cancer cell, remember it just starts with one cell, it would grow, and the estrogen is the one that helps it grow. Now, if you have more estrogen in your body than what you really need, that cancer cell is going to grow faster. So keep the estrogen in check. Try to make sure that your foods are hormone-free. And you remember this.
Yes.
If that's an option, go for it. Alcohol is also a contributing factor to cancers. Almost all of the cancers that I looked at on cancer.org, every single one of them had listed alcohol.
Wow.
That's not to say that a glass of wine with your meal, but they're talking about like 2 to 5 servings of alcohol a day, which is a lot. And then, of course, we have our unhealthy diet. That has been linked to prostate, colon, kidney, gallbladder, breast, uterus, fats in our diet. Think about it. Where's all of that located? Right here. It's a very much of a contributing factor. I heard this saying one time: the more often you go through the more often you go through the golden arches, the quicker you get to the pearly gates.
Oh, yes.
Now, McDonald's started franchising in 1955. Now, today, 51 million people are served per day. That's not even the worst part. That's one fast food restaurant out of how many?
Yeah.
According to cancer.org, 1.3 million new cases of cancer are diagnosed per day. Of those, roughly half will die per year. It's time to take a look at these risk factors. So far we've gone through the hormones, alcohol, unhealthy diet, and then last is physical activity. We live in Florida. It is beautiful. Go outside and play. Go for walk. Maybe if you like to jog, go play racquetball, tennis, gardening. It's springtime. I know. Mow the grass without the lever on it. That's tough. Or just go outside and play and enjoy yourself. American Cancer Society recommends 45 to 60 minutes 5 times a week. There's really no reason why we shouldn't be outside. We have the best weather in all of the states. Now, I hope this morning I didn't spoil your appetite, because that wasn't my intention. But my goal today was to bring this information to you so you can make your own independent research. You guys know that I'm a huge fan of nutrition, and I honestly and truly believe that the diseases that we have today are linked to our lifestyle habits. I want to leave you with this final thought. American Cancer Society does a great job of campaigning to find a cure, and I hope that they do one day. But in the meantime, there are all of these risk factors that we actually have control over. Hormones, alcohol, unhealthy diet, physical activity, and yes, there are some others like environmental and things like that, but these are risk factors that we do have control over. So I beg you, do your own independent research and don't fall into the trap of DIY cancers, and do your part to help prevent it. Thank you.